afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Nanu, all over the planet. Bear with me. Okay. I want to talk this morning about a serious issue. Okay? Here we go. Yes. You know, we're all struggling at this point. The world's going absolute crazy, if you know what I mean, right? So we've got to not just pull it together, but we've got to try and stay positive through all this time. You know, if you've watched my prophecy video the other day, I've watched it and I remembered I forgot stuff in there. So I may even do a take two because there's more than I'm seeing. But this year, the government annihilation is going to continue. We're going to see a lot of bullying and harassment being done by those in power, and people are going to try and stand up against this. There's going to be people doing illegal things. You know, one of the things I did say in that video, my prophecy video, I've uploaded it a few days ago. One of the things that I said in there was we're going to start seeing people doing illegal things. And I was talking about the bikers because here in Australia, we can only have like 4 or 6 bikers at once. And there was a group of like 20 that went past. So then we find out we have this bridge. It's called the Gateway Bridge. It's quite steep and high. It sort of goes up like this and it goes down. So all the big boats can get through and all the sailboats and stuff. So this is a pretty dangerous bridge. I don't like driving over it because it's too steep. You know, when you go up, you've got to go in like gear one to get up it. So there's heaps of trucks, etc., that use it as well. But what these, I'm going to say idiots, did, because I have to, stay on the side of the law here, they closed off the bottom of the bridge with all their cars and they were doing burnouts, when they do circular motions and they do their brakes so it leaves all skid marks and smoke everywhere. And they had fireworks coming out of the back of their cars. I'm laughing because, half of me wanted to be in the car and doing it. Which I never do, by the way. But I can imagine the energy that these kids were having fun. They didn't really hurt anyone, but, there was a big, long queue of cars trying to get over that bridge because it's a main road. So imagine if there was someone in that car about to have a baby and they're on their way to the hospital. What if someone was having a heart attack and their kid's driving them to the hospital? That sort of stuff. So we've got to be mindful of that perspective when we do things, okay? Having fun is okay when you're at home and you don't hurt anybody else. What people do in their own homes, none of my business, I don't care. But when you're doing it in public, but we're going to see more of this stuff. And that's what I want to get to here, because life is getting hard and people want an out. That's what it is now. People want an out. So people are starting to do addictions, hobbies, even routines that 2 or 5 years ago they would never have considered doing. So be mindful. That's what I'm saying, guys. Be mindful of what we do ourselves to create energy. But also we've got to be mindful of what the lunatics out there, because there's plenty of them. We've also got to watch these lunatics to make sure that they're not doing anything that could hurt us as well when we're in their presence. So presence and awareness go hand in hand, right? So this is where I'm leading with my message this morning. We're in an absolute it show or storm. We're in a storm, okay? Energy changes. It fluctuates all the time. It's always constantly moving and changing. So we keep going up this roller coaster. We're nowhere near the top of it yet before we start coming back into free fall, which is all the good stuff coming back, right? But we're just, as we go higher and higher up this roller coaster, we're seeing more and more. I did talk about astrology where we were in the year of the snake. So we're shedding the skin. The veil is falling off. People are opening their eyes and we're now starting to see more of what is actually going on. Up until yesterday, I didn't even know that there was a problem with Venezuela. So after I finish my live today, I want to go and research what happened for Trump to come in and actually arrest him. And we have to remember, because I did take a screenshot of this. So if people are saying, oh, Trump's an idiot, no one's ever done this before. Yes, they have. Okay. And I've got the proof here because I took a photo. So we have President Ronald Reagan sent troops into Grenada, okay, in 1983 to get rid of the leaders, okay, backed by Cuba. Then we have George Bush Sr., who sent troops into Panama in 89 and seized the military dictator there. Then we have that leader was Manuel Noriega, if you want to know this stuff, okay. Then we also had, Obama sent troops as well. Jimmy Carter has also done a military operation against Iran where he got hostages out. So we can't say Trump's the only one that's ever done this, okay? Please get that mentality out of your head. It's time to research and find out facts, because as much as they're saying in the media, oh no, we don't share misinformation. Yes, they bloody do. It's all propaganda, okay? So we have to stay in that presence and awareness of what's going on. Remember, the governments are not working for us. You know, if you really, really, really want to do something, have a look at wherever you live on the planet, right? Google how much your prime minister or president or whoever's in charge, chancellor or whatever, Google their wages, and then that specific person, Google their net worth. So you can Google Donald Trump net worth 2025. And then he's not accepting any money, by the way. He denied that. So he's giving that money, about $400,000 a year. He's giving that to charities, okay? But he's getting his money through other things, which he has identified and been legal with, transparent with. But when you've got people associated to like Big Pharma and stuff where they're making heaps of money from giving us stuff that's making us sick, they're not working for us. So it's time that we open our eyes and really see what's going on. So today is Tarot Day. So let's start with what's going on. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. My name is Dr Lynda Cramer. And today, 9 a.m. Sunday, Brisbane time, I do live tarot cards. So everybody gets a tarot card today. If you are one of my lucky people who comment before I go live, because I do announce this about an hour and a half prior to going live, everybody also gets a love dove card. So it's a love dove with the love on the front, dove on the front, and every card starts with the word love. Okay, so you get 2 cards today. All right. And then if you're wanting to, on Thursdays, this is Brisbane time, 9 a.m. Thursday, Brisbane time, I do live psychic days. So instead of asking like today, people are saying, hey, can I get a card? Which they do, because see, you got 2. Well, if you comment before I go live, you get 2, okay? Because then I've got to start pulling them as live. But on Thursdays, if you want psychic questions, so comment, will I ever get to Italy? Or do you see me getting that job or something? So I tap into her and you get 2 psychics for 1, because she's a bigger psychic than I am, right? Because she's the all-knowing being. So you get 2 psychics for 1. My throat is a little bit raspy today because I was up watching videos last night. Didn't go to sleep until about 3 o'clock, and now it's 9 o'clock. So I've only had about 3.5 hours sleep last night, guys. So, but I am on deck. Today is Tarot Day. Yes, cards today are free. My psychic days on Thursdays are also free. So I do not do super chats. I do not do member-only videos. So if you do wish to support this channel, my PayPal link is below. Now, there's a couple of new things. If you do wish my new book, it's called the Higher Self Meditation Handbook, please make a contribution of $10 or more, and I give you all 5 of my books, including this one, When I Died. You get my 5 years in heaven, where I went, what I saw. It's including me standing in front of these big 3 energy beings doing my life review. So I do have pictures and stuff in there. You get that plus the other 4 that I've got. So that's if you contribute over $10. If you make a contribution of $50 or more, not only do you get a psychic reading from me, one-on-one Zoom call where we talk up to an hour and a half, you also get all 5 books for $50. Now, my books are $20 or more on Lulu. Amazon, it's even more. So you're getting over $100 of value for your $50, plus you get a reading from me one-on-one for an hour and a half. So I do still have spots available this week. If you do want a private reading from me up to an hour and a half, please make a PayPal contribution. Then email me, say, hey, this is me, this is how much I contributed, this is where I live. We work out time zones, work out a suitable time, and I send you a Zoom link. Pardon me, it is that easy. So today is Free Tarot Day. Yay! So let's get up to the front of my queue. And the one that we start with today is Colin. Colin, you're first off the rank today. Good morning all. Looking forward to this today. You know, I love doing things for free. It makes me feel so good. It's that paying it forward energy. Yeah? So here we go. Colin, your card today is, now I don't look at these before we start because I'll show you what I do. I basically just shuffle. She throws a card out. I put it down. Then I pick up this one because I'm still thinking Colin. I shuffle until a card falls out. So Colin gets his 2 cards. Same as with Jojo and then everyone after that. Okay. So Colin, you got the Page of Wands. This is news coming. And then because it's a wand, it's good news coming. So yay! Good news is coming for you today. Love it. I love it. And I love it. Now, your Love Dove card says, love would smile at every given opportunity so as to spread joy. So these are your cards together, Colin. So I'll just put them there so you can pause the screen, write it down, so then you can Google them and find out your own special message on what the Page of Wands means for you. Okay? Good cards straight up. Oh my God, I love it. The energy today is just crazy. Absolute crazy weather today. Crazy energy today. All right, so let's keep going down. Now we've got Jojo Malero. Yay, good morning, Linda. Love you and everyone here. Happy New Year 2026. May you draw me a card. Thank you. Look at the difference in Jojo from last week. Thank you so much for listening to me. All right, let's have a look. Oh, gosh. All right. How important is this card for you, Jojo? You've got to breathe because you've got a lot of self-doubts coming in. You've got the Devil card. This card means you're having self-doubts. It's like a judgment. We're self-judging ourselves, okay? Please talk to other people where you are, like university, etc., and talk to them and let them know how you're feeling, okay? I do love you, Jojo. I'm trying to help you as much as I possibly can, okay? Learn from my years of wisdom here, all right? I'm 40 years older than you. So there you go. You got the Devil. So let's have a look at your Love Dove card. Love tells you how it feels about you. Now, isn't that what I just said? So when we're honest, you know, I love it when I give exercises. It's like homework to people. So anyone watching, we can all do this exercise. You get a pen and paper and you write down all your worries. Go to that worst case scenario. What if this happened? So you write it all down. You know, what's the worst thing that can happen? Like if you live in Oklahoma, your house could get taken away from a tornado. If you're out on a cruise boat, you might get hit by a tsunami. You know, if you're flying, well, we don't want to say the worst case scenario when we're flying, right? But you write it all down, the worst, okay? And then you live that worst in the safety of your own home or wherever you're sitting quietly and calmly. And you go through it and you say, okay, how bad will that really be if that really did happen? Okay? So we write it down, because then once we know the worst case scenario, anything else that happens, we can go, oh, thank God we had the opportunity where it wasn't that bad. So when you've got the devil card, Jojo Malero, write down your worst fears. Write them all down. What are you really worried about? What's our worst stresses? So we write those down. You know, my daughter's not here for 2 weeks, so of course I'm worried about where she is. But then we go into what is it that's really worrying me. So you say, okay, I'm worrying that she's with her dad. You know, I'm worrying that, I'll just make up some examples here, right? I'm worried that if she drives, she may have a car accident because I'm not there. So then we can say, well, why are you worried about that? Because now I'm being controlling, right? So we work it out. So what happens if she has an emergency and has to go to the hospital? Well, again, that's control. That's an issue with me to deal with. Okay, so we go through it and then we ask ourselves, why do we have that expectation or that fear? What is it that's driving that fear? Okay, so I use the why and because. Okay, why? Why am I scared my daughter's with her dad? This is an example, because I'm really not. She's having a great time. I'm here having the ball by myself. I love being alone. So let's go there. Let's say something. Okay, I'm just going to go out there on a limb. Okay, I've got a fear that she may go parasailing off a cliff. Okay, so my fear is that her parachute won't open and she'll fall to her death. Okay, let's go there. Worst case scenario, right? So then we say, okay, then why do I have a fear of her parasailing? And then you say, because when I was a kid, I was on the roof and I fell off and I broke my leg. There you go. See, we work it out. So then you ask why again. Why do you have a fear that she's going to fall just like you did when you were a kid? Because I haven't dealt with that issue when I was a kid yet. I have a fear of falling off things. But that doesn't mean then. So as a healing process, we can say to ourselves, I know now that she's got her own life. She's not going to make the same mistakes as me. So if she does go out parasailing, everything will be fine and we'll deal with it if it happens. So this is how we write down all our stress, all our issues, all our concerns, and you go to that worst case scenario and we work out why it's the worst case scenario. Because, okay, I have a fear of picking up Mary. Why? Because I'm allergic to cats. Okay, so when I pick up Mary, my cat, I get covered in eczema, hives, I scratch all night. So to get around that and to heal, every time I pick up my cat, because hello, she deserves love and affection too, right? I wash my hands, I change my clothes, I sweep the floor, I keep away all the cat hair. Okay, so we heal what's going on within ourselves. See what I'm doing? I'm drawing the energy into myself. When we go outward, so we go upward, that's giving out love. And then when we bring it back in underneath, we're bringing in the love. We're bringing in the healing. Okay? Love, support, and all the other beautiful things out there. So, Joe, even though you got a really bad card, this is your opportunity to start doing all that inner work that I was just talking about. Write them all down. Make a list. Go to that worst case scenario. And I hope that everyone's listening. We all do that same exercise, okay? Because it actually does help us learn about who we are. It helps us to heal all our personal traumas and issues and stresses, okay? Remember, stress is an emotion. Emotion is energy. Therefore, we don't have an emotion just because of it being energy. It's always a reaction to other things happening external to us. No one ever just gets happy. We get happy because we see a puppy. Look at the puppy. We don't just get sad. We get sad because something else happens. Okay? So when we get stressed, we only get stressed because something else has happened. So we're reacting to it. This is how we learn. This is how we heal. Okay, so anyone listening, I hope that you all do these exercises. I've studied psychology for 20 years. I was 3/4 of the way through my Bachelor of Psychology, but I pulled out because I was doing my PhD and it was just too much work. So I should have went and got my Bachelor of Psychology because as a psychic psychologist, damn, no one then can dispute what I say, right? Oh my God, but I'm not egotistical. I don't need the title. Okay, I just know what I know here because I've studied it so long. So, Joe, your little love dove card is love tells you how it feels about you. Now, isn't that so important? Write down how you're feeling. Write down why you're stressed. Write down why you're happy. Let's do it for what we love. Write down a list of things that you love. I love ice cream. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. So let's just stick with chocolate, yeah? So then you say, why do I love chocolate? Now, I'll tell you, when I was a kid, my mum used to work at one of the chocolate factories. She used to bring home free chocolate every day because it was free. Because the idea back then was you eat so much chocolate, you just don't want to have any more, which was true. So after 3 months, none of us kids used to eat the chocolate. It was just in the fridge all the time because we got so sick of eating it. But it's true. So I love the memories of us kids going to the fridge and mum would be there and she says, well, we've got this, we've got that, we've got that. Which one would you all like? So we're at like the chocolate factory, Willy Wonka. So it brings back that memory. So it's not like just me saying I love chocolate. We have a look at the why we love chocolate. Okay? Chocolate's my go-to factor. I'll go and buy a cheesecake and I'll just eat the whole lot. My daughter, she does the groceries, right? She gets her own money. So she buys the groceries every 2 weeks and I pay all the bills, rent, electricity, water bills, all the car expenses, right? Insurance, registration, petrol. I pay all that. She buys the food because she doesn't get as much as me. But whenever we go shopping, she always throws in a tiramisu. Now, I don't know why she loves them so much, but now that she's 19 and I allow her to drink coffee, because up until 18, I didn't want her to have caffeine. But now she's into it. She loves a tiramisu. We sit down, and it's about this big, the slab. It's a slab, so it's about that big, it's about that deep. We eat the whole thing in one sitting between this, so we have half a tiramisu each. So you got to work out why you love things, because love is an emotion, which is a reaction to what's going on from external sources. Okay? True stuff. Okay, so let's keep moving down the list. Caitlin, hello, may I have a card, please? Sure, you can. And I hope everybody's been doing that exercise that I was or even just thinking about. Damn, Lynda's saying something true there. Okay, because it does make sense. This is the new year where we all can heal all that past snake energy from last year. This year's the fire horse moving forward, guys. Go watch my prophecy video if you haven't already watched it. So, Caitlin, you got the 7 of Cups. Please go research what this card means for you. Love goes last and opens doors for others. So I'm going to put your 2 cards together so you can go research that. Pause the screen if you wish so you can write it down. Love goes last and opens doors for others with the 7 of Cups for Caitlin. Yay! Hope you're having a good day too, darling girl. Okay? Because what says Caitlin? Caitlin may be a boy. I don't know. So I'm just assuming here. Sorry for that. Okay. Hope you're having a good day, morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Love you, Caitlin. So now we go over to Robert Harris. Good morning, Lynda, and a happy new year from Mel and myself. Also wishing everyone watching a fantastic new year filled with love, hope, and inspiration for a better year. Love your words, Robert. You know, I am so blessed and honoured that I see such gorgeous people on my YouTube channel. You guys are amazing. So, Robert, I've got two lots of cards here. Your bottom one is from Robert. Yep, so I got it right. Robert was on the bottom. I was just watching this because I did see Mel's card, so I know which one was hers. So, Robert, you got the Ace of Swords. Oh, my God. So this is Robert's card. Ace of Swords. And your Love Dove card says, love goes swimming when it gets hot. Now, I know where you live. So let's just not say hot. Let's say a little bit on the steamy side. But love goes swimming. So this is all about self-care for you, Robert, with the Ace of Swords. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful card. Yeah? Okay. And for Mel, who has given me consent, so I give her her card as well, Mel got the Queen of Swords. So this is specifically about Mel because this is her, the Queen of Swords. This woman is someone who is running around all over the shop, doing everything. You know, women can do about 4 or 6 things at once. You know, I can have the stove on cooking dinner, the washing machine doing that. I can be vacuuming while I'm dusting at the same time. So I'm doing the vacuum with the duster. And then we also knock over the cat food to feed the cat at the same time. So we can do like 5 or 6 things at once. So this represents Mel is extremely busy, okay? If she's not busy physically, it's a woman who's got a lot of stuff going through her head. So something to consider there for Mel, okay? And Mel's card says, love would make sure everyone had enough food to eat. So again, this woman's looking after everybody, running around like it's almost like a chicken without its head. You know, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, don't visualize that. Okay, yeah. So there you go. Love would make sure everyone has enough food to eat with the Queen of Swords. Yay! I love it. Okay, let's keep moving along the list. We now have, Robert, asking for cards. Barbara. Yay, Barbara Byers. A very happy 2026. Wish to everyone watching. Take care and kindness. Lynda, I'd appreciate some words from your cards. Can you, Barbara, because I know where you live, Barbara. Thank you so much for saying that. Love it. What did you get? Oh, you got the King of Cups. Let's have a look at this card. King of Cups for you, Barbara. And love believes in fairness and justice. Oh, I know those two are connected. So you're going to have fun when you work out what the King of Cups represents for you for the next week. Wow. Okay. Hope that helps you out this week, Barbara. Stay strong, darling girl. Weird things are happening where you live. I've been watching. I know where you live. I'm not a stalker, guys, but I do know some things about some people, okay? You know, I do get a lot of emails from people. I love it when I get my free emails, okay? So I'm just going to say it again. If you do want a free tarot, today's the day, 9 a.m. Brisbane time. And if you do want free psychic questions, I'm here 9 a.m. Thursday, Brisbane time, where you can ask your comments. Do you see me moving to Italy or whatever? Okay. If you do want a private reading from me, I still have spots available this week before my daughter comes home, so I can get you in nice and quickly. Make a contribution of $50 or more, Australian dollars, and not only do you get up to an hour and a half with me as a private Zoom call, you also get all 5 of my books as a free gift. That is my January deal, okay? So, Jim Holland, I've already sent his cards over to him because Jim is actually a friend of mine on Facebook. So he got the Queen of Pentacles and Love Likes Kittens and Little Baby Animals. So there's Jim's cards. So if anybody wants to know more about Jim, okay. Wolf is his dog Lola, and Millie is home. Millie is his cat. So isn't it funny that we got this one about animals? Now, I will tell you something else funny. I'd already pulled Jim's card. I took a photo of it, sent it to him on Messenger, and I saw he had sent me a video. So I got the cards before the video. His video is of his poor dog Lola. They had fireworks. And you know what dogs do in fireworks? This poor little, tiny little terrier dog is, I know she's not a terrier because she's got hardly any hair. Her hair's like this short. She's behind the TV, absolutely cowering and like shaking. It's horrible, you know? So please understand, guys, as much as I love fireworks, you know, we've got to do something with our pets during that time. You know, so I actually suggested to Jim to get her some earmuffs, you know, do something just to block out that noise and then do something to distract her so she's not just there thinking about that noise outside, you know, because it does affect their ears. You know, they're on higher frequencies than us. My cat, Mary, she was totally freaking out with all the fireworks. So I brought her in here on the bed because it is a bit more quiet in here. And I was scratching all around her ears, giving her a massage, and she's like, oh, I love this. Oh, yeah. You know, as cats do. So at least she was sort of okay while the fireworks were going. Yeah, okay. So let's keep going down. Rajput sisters. Hey, Linda, morning. Have a question. Everything seems to be going fine, yet I can't get rid of this sadness inside. I've tried many things. They only help for a short time. Do you see something about it? Well, this would be something to ask me on a Thursday when I'm not doing tarot, but I'm going to give you a little, I'll help you here because it's something for we all to learn from, okay? I firmly believe that certain entities, organizations, if you know of like who it could be, or unspecified beings, if you look at the UN, right? So I always say who could it be and unspecified, right? Organizations, right? So I don't get hit by the algorithms. But these unelected entities out there with someone with the initials of BG, right? We all know Bill, right? I firmly believe that they are doing energy control on us. I saw this sign. It got sent to me from some country. I can't remember the country. But it said on the sign, you are now entering thought manipulation area where your thoughts can be listened to. What? I don't give consent for anyone to read my mind. I give no one consent to see what I'm thinking. Or you know how they're now saying they've got machines that record our dreams so we can watch them when they don't want us to watch it when they wake up. They want to see what we're dreaming about. So then they get their new patents for their new ideas. So they steal our dreams. They're looking to see what we're dreaming about so they know who we're communicating with on a subconscious level. You know, how many psychics have premonition dreams when we're asleep? So they're tapping in. They're getting all this information for free with no consent, no permission. So I don't like it. So if they are accessing our thoughts and they could then be also sending energy waves like Jews, direct energy weaponry, DEWs, go research those. We also have acoustic weapons, okay? Go and research those because it's all out there. These can affect us to be a frequency. Now, as we know, high frequencies is love, support, kindness, loving, forgiveness is all operational on the higher 421 frequency range. When we come down, which is where they want us to be, we're no longer able to think. We've got cognitive issues, dementia. Look at dementia. It's another leading cause of death in Australia. So I believe that they're doing something deliberately, whether it's vaccinations, 5G, food additives, chemtrails, whatever. I don't care what they're doing. All I care about is the fact they are, right? So I want it to stop. So I don't get attached to their energy. And this is the big thing here. Don't allow their energy to enter into us. So I've got your cards here, Rajput sisters. I haven't done your cards yet, but I just want to do an exercise so we can all do this together. You know, you've already had your freebie with Jojo, the second comment today. Go back and watch that if you haven't already. But let's do one here now. I go to all 5. You'll understand in a minute when I say it. I say all 5. I give no consent, no permission to any external energy, force, or entity, so I cover it all, to enter into my mind, body, soul, spirit, or energy field. Our auras are at 1.5 meters. Isn't it funny they wanted us 1.5 meters apart in COVID? So think about it. It was all part of the plan. So our aura is 1.5 meters that emits outside of our body. I give no right, no permission for anyone to even come into that. Then you're not even allowed to enter into this to give me anything like cancers, tumours, leukemias, blood clots, and all the rest of it that's going on. So when you say that you're feeling sad, remember what I said earlier about Jojo, comment 2 today. Go back and watch it. We have to identify our emotions because emotions are energy and emotions are only reactions to other things going on. So if we're sitting there and we get really sad, it's a reaction to something that's going on. So we've got to sit there and say, okay, what could be making me sad today? Could it be somebody died? Could it be my team in football didn't win? Could it be that the Olympics aren't on for another 2 years, so I have to wait? Okay, it's anything. Write it down so we can work out why we're sad. Okay, write it down. I am sad because. And if you can't work it out, that's fine. But as long as you try. So you might say, I am sad because I'm just sad. So then you twist it around because imagine emotions. You got the sadness. It's already on you. So the first thing to do is wipe that stuff off. And you say to yourself, I give myself no permission, no consent to be sad. Sadness is a reaction to something external to me, which I do not give permission to affect me. Okay? And then you get that off you. You sweep that off you. You bring it out of your energy. I give no permission, no consent for you to be in my mind, body, soul, spirit, or energy field. Nick off, F off, no longer required. You are now deleted. Deleted, gone. Because then, once you say that, you can say, now I become happy. So we think about something that makes us happy. Might be that puppy. Might be ice cream and chocolate. Oh, tiramisu. My daughter's back on Friday. I can't wait till Friday because we're having a tiramisu. I've got one. I'm going to get one Thursday, so it's there Friday when she comes home. Tiramisu. Okay? Yum. I want to feel good because I didn't have it for New Year's. So that's me having my New Year's celebration when she comes back. So I'm getting excited. You know, she's back in like 5 days now. Yay! Can't wait. But I'm having the best time without her, obviously. But so we get rid of the energy that we've got. That emotion is energy. So we get rid of that emotion that we've got now. Bing, 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 gone. You're gone. And then what we've got to do is we bring in what we do want. We bring in all the good stuff. Okay? We bring it in. I want to be happy. I want to be excited. I want to be exhilarated. I want to be feeling appreciative. I want to be kind. I want to be loving. I want to be forgiving. Whatever it is that you want to be. So let's just go through some emotions, okay? Happiness. What makes you happy? Write it down. I love it when I go to the beach. I love it when I'm eating chocolate. I love it when I'm scratching the cat. Write it all down. Because now we're not only writing it down, we're thinking of it. We're creating our thoughts. We're creating our thoughts. We're creating that energy, which is an emotional output. And now we're reacting to what our thoughts are that we are now creating into our reality. Okay? So what we do now, we write it down and we become it. I allow myself to receive love. I allow and give permission to love to fill up my mind, body, soul, spirit, and energy field. Oh, don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty damn good. And I hope that helps you, Rajput sisters. Okay? I'm actually going to cut this part of my video and I'm going to do a video about it because whatever I just said then, that was gold. That's gold. How to get rid of energy. Because emotions are energy, reactions. Okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to just cut and paste that little bit of do a video about that. Okay? So Rajput sisters, your card is the Six of Cups. Please write this down. Go research it. Find out what this one means for you. And love fixes things when they break. So this is our emotional energy. So we're broken at this point. I feel pretty broken. I got some pretty distressing news yesterday I didn't want to hear. So I rang a friend and she said, let's go out. Sure, I'm going out. So guess what? I went out. We had a great afternoon together. Had some really nice chocolate. Thank you. Chocolate heals my soul. So we write down what we want to be and what we want to have in our lives. Chocolate's always on the go-to list for me. So love fixes things when they break. So you identify, you acknowledge. Identify how you're feeling. You're feeling sad. Then you acknowledge it. Well, I feel sad because. And then you say to yourself, then what can I do to change that around? Nick off energy. F off, go away, get no consent, no permission to stay on me, and then we draw in what it is that we want. We raise our vibration up and we feel what it is we want. I want to feel love. I want to know what love is. Remember that song? I want you to show me. So it may be your favourite song you go and find. It might be a go-to movie. I just watched Valley Girl. Nicolas Cage's first movie ever, where they say for sure like 20 times in the first scene, for sure. But it's a great feel-good movie. I'll stop the world and melt with you. I've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. And now we start the air guitaring and we feel great. Okay? So that's what I want you to do, Rajput sisters. Love fixes things when they break. When we've got negative emotions, that's when we feel broken. So I want you to start feeling whole. Start feeling the love that you have and why you're so special and gorgeous. Go and look at yourself in the mirror and say, Linda's right. I've got to just get rid of all this sadness. So any sadness within me, I don't give you permission. I don't give you consent. You got to nick off. I don't want you here anymore. But say it with conviction. Get off me. You know, I say it like this. Imagine 5 guys with balaclavas, ski masks, 5, and they've got AK-47 weaponry, which probably just got picked up on the algorithms, but who cares? But imagine they're at your front door. So they're your sadness. So when you open the door, hello, here they are, and you go, oh my God, this is my sadness. How do you get rid of them? Do you just sit there and say, oh, thanks so much for coming, but I don't want you here anymore. I don't give you consent. No, you get your little boxing gloves out and you say, get out of here. Yeah? Because the more conviction we put into our words, we are creating that energy. Look at me, how hyped I am. I'm like an electric light bulb right now. Nano, nano, earthlings. And that's exactly what I want you to feel as well. Okay? I hope that helped you, Rajput sisters. I'm gonna show that in a video because that needs to get out there. People need to hear that. I feel great. And I want you guys to feel great too. So thank you so much for being honest and transparent with your question. And I hope that I've helped you there, darling. Okay, let's keep going. Hammer Bammer time. Oh, Hammer Bammer time. Now, I've got news for you, Hammer Bammers. When I pulled out your card, 2 fell out. And she said, go with the 2. And isn't it funny how they're both 2s? Because I looked at them and I thought, no way. So you got 2 cards, Hammer Bammers. But you got 2 cards and they're both 2s. So let's have a look at your cards. Thank you so much for being patient. And I hope that you guys are doing the examples or the exercises that I'm showing you today. Okay? Hammer Bammer. So I'll show you the Love Dove card first. Love would take care of a friend in need. So now let's put it into perspective with the cards. Because you've got the 2s. You got the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Oh, gosh. You got crazy times coming. You got the crazy times coming. 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. So I'm going to put them there together so you can research these together. Look at both of them and come up to your own specific reason, or even go to YouTube and say, what does the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands mean together? Okay? And then I'm also going to put your little Love Dove card on there so you can pause the screen and have a look at all your messages for today. Oh, my God, have you got some big things coming for you. Changes. Remember that song from Shrek? All right, Hammer Bammers, I hope that helps. All righty, so let's keep moving along. Whew. Okay. Robert Ineguez. Hi, Linda, can I have a card? Well, guess what, Robert? You were here early. If you comment before I go live, because I always announce this about an hour and a half earlier, please ask for a card. You get 2 for 1, okay? Yeah, because today is free tarot. Oh, Robert Ineguez, you got a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. And your Love Dove card says, love protects the young from harm. Love protects the young from harm. So there's your cards today, Robert. Okay, let's keep going down the queue. All right, so you've all got 2 exercises today for homework. Go back and watch Jojo Malero. I know she was the second comment. She got 1. Hammer Bammers, I just gave a great. No, hang on, not Hammer Bammers. All things must pass. Great information there. Okay, yep. So let's go. All things must pass. What the hell am I doing here? Rajput sisters. Okay, let me just write that down. Rajput sisters. Yeah, I'm gonna put that into a video so other people can watch it that don't watch my lives. Okay, so all things must pass. Hi, Linda. Hope you're doing well. Sending love. Yeah, Robert. You got the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Have I just missed myself? I've got Debbie, Draco Paranormal. True. Oh, yeah. And, yep. Okay, so I've still got 4 cards to go. Yep, because that's when I started going live. Okay, so, oh my God. So, White Octopus was my last one. Now I've got True. And I've got Draco Paranormal. That's Deb Onley's. Yep, all things must pass. Hi. Here's your cards. Oh, God. I'll get out of my whack, okay? Because my energy just goes crazy, if you haven't noticed. Wow. Oh, my God. All things must pass. You got the Queen of Cups. I love this. She reminds me of Frida from the Thor movies. La, da, 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 beautiful. Contemplation Queen of Cups. Love has no need to fabricate stories or tell lies. So there's your 2 cards together. All things must pass. Please go research what those 2 mean together for you, okay? Awesome. Okay, now we go over to Debs Only. Yay, Debs. I hope you're having a great day, my darling girl. Okay, I have you. Oh, okay. You got the King of Wands and Love would make time for playful adventures. So there's your cards for today. Love make time for playful adventures with the King of Wands. So Debbie Onley, 6140. Nanu to everyone. Hoping 2026 will be a fantastic for all of us. May I have a card, please? Yes, here they are for you, Debbie. Okay, so please go research what those two mean together for you. Okay. So, Joko Paranormal. Happy New Year, Linda. May I have a card? Well, guess what? You get two because you were here before I went live. Oh. Wow. Joko Paranormal. You got the Sun card. Not too many major arcanas have come out today. So isn't it good that you got one? If I ever do miss anyone, please email me and just say, hey, you missed my cards. Okay. So this one's Joko Paranormal. Okay. Love would trust in the angels to guide their pathway. There you go. And I'm just going to refresh my screen while I'm here. Oh, my goodness. Look at all the comments. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yep. So there's your card with the sun. Beautiful cards. Okay. Next one off the list is True. Happy New Year, True. 111 ABC. Dr. Lynda, Nanu, may I have a card, please? Wishing you a new year filled with love, happiness, and endless opportunities. You got the Knight of Pentacles. You know, in the coconuts, Life of Brian, whatever movie they did. Oh, my God. Knight of Pentacles. And love has courage in the face of adversity. There you go. I'll bring it down a little bit so you can go and research what those two cards mean together. Okay, so that's yours, True. Okay, and my lucky last one for the day, because you were here before I went live, White Octopus Integration. That's a cool name, White Octopus Integration. Integration. White Octopus Integration. Okay. My brain just can't compute 3 words, probably because I've got OCD. I've actually worked it out. I've got symmetrical OCD. If I have things on one side, I like things the same on the other. That's why I have red and I have red, because I like things both on the same side. Okay. White Octopus Integration 7138. Hi, Linda. I'm kind of going through an intense time of transformation. Kind of feels like it's the norm nowadays. Would you pull me a card? I hope that you've been reading and listening to all what I've just said about 15 minutes ago. Go back and listen to what I said, all about letting go of emotional energy and bringing in the emotional energy that we want, okay? Because when we start attracting in and we say, I'm kind, I want to be generous, I want to be giving, guess what happens to us? Good things actually do happen, okay? Trust their plan is a big one, okay? So White Octopus Integration, you got the 2 of Pentacles. And love knows there is always enough love to go around. Oh, there's enough love to go around. Can't you see? Time or whatever that song is. Okay. There you go. So there's your cards. White Octopus Integration. Okay. So now that was the end for me with my Love Dove cards. I pull those out for people who comment prior to going live. So now I'm putting my little deck away. Gone till next Sunday. So comment before I go live, you get the tarot card as well. So now, because I haven't touched my cards for a while, let me just shuffle. So while I'm just connecting to my card for a minute, if you want a private reading from me, today's free tarot. Thursday, 9 a.m. Brisbane time, is free psychic question day. But some people do want to talk to me privately about what's going on. I do sessions via Zoom, And at the moment, if you make a contribution of over $50 Australian, not only do you get me for an hour and a half one-on-one in a Zoom call, you also get all 5 of my books as a thank you. Okay, there's the card. All right, so my next card is for day 5650. Hi, Dr. Cramer, good to see you. You got the Knight of Swords. Please go research what the Knight of Swords represents for you, okay? Yay. If anybody does just want my books, make a contribution of over $10 because I've got a new book out, the Higher Self Meditation Handbook, How to Connect to Our Higher Self, okay, letting go of ego type stuff. If you do just want my books as a PDF, 5 books, if you buy them on Amazon, Lulu, etc., you're going to be paying at least $120. So as a way of saving you some money, come to me, make a contribution through PayPal. Anything over $10 Australian, you get all 5 of my books sent to you as PDF so you can read them. Okay, so Selmania 92. Hey Linda, do you see my relationship improving with my closest co-worker? That's a question for Thursday. Today is just tarot. Okay, I know that you are still getting used to the idea of 2 days. Sunday's tarot, Thursday is my psychic question day. So I'll give you the answer today. Do you see my relationship improving with my closest co-worker? I'm actually not. Oops. I hope this card gives you some clarity. It's the 7 of Cups. Okay. 7 of Cups. Alrighty, so now we've got that one. Let's keep going down the list. Little wave. Let me just have a glass of water. Because I've been here for nearly an hour. Talking non-stop for an hour. Little wave. Hi, Linda and all here. Wishing you a wonderful, safe, healthy new year. Sorry I got on so late. I don't mind, Little wave. You're here. Okay, I understand it's too late to get a card. Just nice to see you all. No, you got your card. I'm here. Okay, that was it. Okay, Little wave. Your card is the 4 of Wands. Please go research what the 4 of Wands means for you. There you go. 4 of Wands. Okay. All right, so now we go down to Scouse Raw. Scouse, I think it is. Scouse Raw. Hi, Linda. My friend Wave, who is slowly passing of cancer, is getting a neoclungectomy. What is that? Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm going to stay with you. Please stay with me, Scouse Raw. Okay. I'm going to give you a tarot card first. Okay. Oh my God, you got the World card. That just popped out of the deck. World card. I'm actually getting told I don't need to research what this neoclungectomy is. I'll look at it later, so I'll just write it down. Neoclungectomy. Oh my goodness. Doesn't sound good. Okay. So how about we all, whoever you are watching, pause, concentrate, close your eyes. Let's all send some love to this person's friend. We don't have to know who they are. We don't have to know where they are because energy is everywhere. But as long as we can just put out some love, put out some healing. This is my energy hand, by the way. My left hand's my energy hand. It goes weird whenever I activate it. It gets this hole in the middle. I don't know if you can see the hole in the middle of it. It goes all red, but now it's going yellow. There's like a yellow twinge in there. So you can see it's totally different to my other hand, right? This one's flat. This one's got a hole in it. It's going yellow. Don't know if you can see the yellow in there. But it heats up. So this is my energy hand. So I use the energy. And when I do this, I can actually feel it going down my fingers. I can play it like a piano or a guitar. I can feel the energy. So this is why I manifest it. I generate it, and then I send it out into the ether, and I blow it to the person who needs it. Go there, go there. My energy is already high because of that exercise I just did about 15 minutes ago. So this is great timing that you're asking this, Scouse Raw. So if we can all just pause and send some love out to this person who's having this procedure. Deep breaths in, and as you release, we send out healing, we send out love. Amen. Wow. Don't know if you feel that, but my hand goes, look, it's gone back to normal now. It goes back to normal as soon as I deactivate it. Weird. But this is my energy hand. Funniest thing, when I was a kid, they actually wanted, which hand was it? My right or my left? Anyway, the doctors wanted to amputate my thumb. So thank God they never did, because I had really bad eczema to the bone. Eczema is a side effect of anxiety. My mum was high-strung anxiety when she was pregnant with me, so I was born covered with eczema and all these serious illness problems. Don't blame my mum at all for it. She had her own life to lead, being pregnant with two other girls who were both chronically ill. My sister had German measles. There you go, when mum was pregnant with me. So back in the 60s, that was like a death threat. So mum was really scared that she was about to lose a child when she was pregnant with another. So, we've just got to do what we can with the energy that we've got, right? So put out your love, put out your kindness, your generosity, healing energy. And as soon as we emit that into the ether, Global Hug Day, that energy's got to do something out there. It counteracts all this negative stuff that they're sending us, okay? Alrighty. So, oh my God, Elaine. I'm just going to call you Elaine, okay? I know your name. It's Elaine. Elaine. I love you, darling, for being here. At Scouse, sending buckets of love and positive energy. And believe me, Elaine will be doing that because I know Elaine. Okay. Oops, now I've got your card, Elaine. You got the King of Swords just popped out. Oh. King of Swords. Ooh. Ooh. Man, that's a weird one. Okay. So now we go back to Colin, sending love, love, love. Yep. Azab Malik. Oh my God, I can't pronounce these names. I'm so sorry because my screen is really tiny. So unless I'd like zoom in, Azab Malik. Okay. Hi, Linda. Any messages about a new job? Will I get one soon? That's it for a Thursday question, guys. Today's only tarot. Okay. So I'll give you a card with regards to your new job. Isn't it funny how many people right now are looking for new jobs? I heard of 4 people losing their jobs in the 2 weeks coming up to Christmas. I think it's pathetic that people are doing that to others. Okay. It should be a rule. No sackings or firing in December. All right. 2 of Wands. Now look at the choices that you've got with this one. Azab Malik. Oh, God, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. You got the 2 of Wands. Look at this guy. Choices. Okay, this is a good sign. It means that jobs offers are coming. Yay, you got different things to go for. Okay, so let's just keep going. Mama, oh my God, another one I can't pronounce. Mama Lugapon. I'm so sorry if I get these wrong. I would love some good news. Well, let's get you a card. Let's get you a card. Let's get you a card. Come on. I look at the name, okay, and I just think about who they are. And then she sends me the card. See, I just flicked out there. Did you see that? Oh, my goodness. They flick them onto the floor. You got a really good card. One of the best in the minor arcanas. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, you want some good news? There you go. You got it. Ace of Pentacles. Please go research what that means. It is a really good card. Okay? Yay. All right, let's keep moving down to Carol Morris. Hey, from Texas. Yay. You know, on Netflix, we've now got My Lottery Dream House with David, if you know the show. I love him. Love My Lottery Dream Home or House, Dream House, whatever it is. He takes people out to buy a house when they win lotto. What a job he's got, seeing all these massive houses. But guess what? Carol, he was just in Texas. Yeah, he was taking people around Texas looking for a house, and I thought, oh, I love Texas. You know, you don't mess with Texans. I know a few Texans, and I respect how honest and open and transparent you are. You don't mess with them because they just say what they feel, and I love that. Okay, I absolutely love that about Texans. We could all take a leaf out of the page, take a line out of the page. What is it? Take a page out of the book of Texans. You know what I mean. My brain's at sieve sometimes, okay? Thank God I do my job well. There it is. It just popped out. Oh, God, the Two of Swords. Okay, Carol Morris, you got the Two of Swords. Oh, my gosh. So just remember it's an opportunity, okay? There you go, opportunity. Okay, Glenn, 799. Hi, when can I book a video call with you? I know it's been Christmas. Yeah, Glenn, I've got spots available this week. So if you make a contribution of over $50 Australian, you get all 5 of my books sent to you as PDFs for free as a thank you gift for Christmas. I've got spots available this week for anybody who wants to book in. So how do you get a read-in from me? Make a PayPal contribution. My link is below in the description. Please then email me. My link is below, linda@lindaray.info. Email me and then just say, hey, this is me. This is how much I've sent over, so I know it's your contribution. And then just tell me where you are so we can work out time zones. Texas has 2 time zones, so I found out. Okay, so please let me know a city in a state, if you like that, where there's 2 time zones. Okay, so once we work out time zones, if you're like 15 hours behind me, that would be 6 p.m. your time, which is 9 a.m. for me. So then we just work out a day that suits both of us at those times, and I can fit you in within 3 days. Most people get booked in. A lady paid yesterday. She's already got a Zoom link. Okay? That's how fast it is. All right? All righty. So, Glenn, you got a card. The World card came back out. Second time that one's just come out. So let me just explain what the World card is. World card means that anything is possible. When you're on the wheel, it's better than the Wheel of Fortune because anything is possible card. Okay? It's one of the best. I say it's one of the best in the tarot. Okay? Like good fortune cards. It's one of the best fortune cards in the deck. So, yeah, Glenn, I hope that information helps you. Okay? Yeah, so just remember, guys, if you make a contribution over $50, you get up to an hour and a half with me on a video call. And if you just want my books, anything over $10. So I don't set a charge. I don't charge for what I do. It's just contributions. And anything over $10 Australian, you get all 5 of my books emailed to you. So make sure that you email me and say, hey, I just made a contribution. I hit the reply button and I attach all 5 books for you and you got them instantly. How cool is that? Okay, so Glenn, I hope that helps you. Willow, T33, hello. May I please have a card? Well, it just popped out. It's that one in there. Oh, I'm hoping this year treats me better. Wishing happy mental and physical health to all. Willow. You got a page. Page means news coming. So have a look at what the Page of Wands means. You got good stuff coming this year. Yes, I love it. I love it. Okay. Wendy Wilder. Hello from Oregon. May I have a card, please? Yes, you can. Let's just put... I like putting my mouse over the name so I know where I'm up to. So if I ever do forget someone or I miss them for some reason, like my comment stream does refresh every now and again, so I lose people. If I do miss you, just email me and just say, hey, you missed me. I was on your live. I didn't get a card. So I'll give you a card, okay? I don't give cards after I finish my live. So you've got to be through my live because I check this stuff out, okay? Alrighty, so Wendy Wilder, you got the 8 of Pentacles. There you go, 8 of Pentacles. Hope you're going okay, Wendy Wilder. I love your name, Wendy Wilder. 8 of Pentacles for you. Okay, so Mama Lu, oh God, I can't pronounce your name. I'm so sorry, God. Mama Lugapon. Oh God, my doctor says I'm allergic to chocolate. Oh my God, I don't know what would happen if I found I was allergic to chocolate. It's my go-to dopamine feed. It makes me feel good. It's full of dopamine. And if you eat a dark chocolate, there's a lot of health benefits to dark chocolate. So we won't mention that because this person is allergic. And I would be in black. I'd be wearing black every day if I was in mourning from that. If I couldn't eat my chocolate, I'd have to find something else like strawberry cheesecake or something like that would have to replace it. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully you've got some sort of substitute. Okay, so thanks for letting me know. Little Wave says, Scales, Noah, sending wishes. Yep, thank you for that. I'm in Utah. Yay! Thank you for letting me know. Lovebud10, I love your name. And I'll just drop some cards. Oh my goodness. Lovebud10. I love the name. Lovebud10. Okay. I'm just going to pause, guys. Let my cards just have a little break because I just did lose some, so it's a sign that they may be about to go weird. Have some water. Energize myself. Do you just want to know what I'm starting working on now? This is my legacy. Not only have I got 5 years in heaven, which is my NDE, where I went to heaven. I saw all the buildings, the rivers, the mountains, everything. I had my life review where I was in front of these 3, healing all my memories in the box. And then I saw my great-great-great-great-grandmother who told me all these future events that have come true. That's not my legacy. I'm just giving my cards a break for a minute. Sorry, love button. My next project is massive. It's going to be called Heaven's Energy Healing, where in heaven we have the energy of what I think I create, and it's all about manifestation. And because we're energy, we're in that high vibe energetic field, right? So over the past 5 years, since I got my PhD, I've been researching how to get this from a energetic entity into a biological energy field. It's going deep in science, but don't worry because I explain it all. So I talk about fundamentals of electromagnetic healing. I also talk about conduits, which are crystals, water, earth, grounding, etc. So it's a go-to book for healing. In my introduction, which is very short, I go into the fact that I healed my own brain tumor and throat cancer. I've got the scans to prove I had these. I don't have them now. You can tell I haven't got them now. Do I look like I've got a brain tumor? Come on, guys. You might think, yeah, she's acting pretty weird, but that's just me. I've always been a weird one. Okay. But I'm bringing this out. I really do want this out. So I'm having, I was going to start at Tashi's with her dad, but I'm having so much downtime just by myself when I'm not doing readings or being on live, obviously. So from next week when my daughter's coming back, I'm really going to start researching this more because I've got a PhD. So I'm using technical scientific principles, wow, to prove that we can self-heal. I'm going to be putting it out as a book, and there's heaps of pictures in there so we believe what this is all about. And hopefully I'm going to be putting it out there that I can take this to a publishing house and get it properly published so it's then in proper bookstores and not just available print by demand, which is what I'm doing now. So it's going to cost me quite a few $1,000s. But if the universe wants me to do it, they're going to make this happen for me. Because I had the opportunity when I died. I had one of the best NDEs, near-death experiences, that anyone's ever had. Thank you so much for watching me, guys. So I've got to get this started now that I've got my last book out. So if you read of them, all connects together. You know, we look at Psychics Explained. How do we be psychic? So I go through the science of why do we become psychic? But then I talk about what are the psychic abilities. And isn't it funny that one of the first psychic abilities people get is by the ability to see ghosts? So that's why I've written Ghosts Explained, so people can see what are ghosts, why are they different to spirits, what can we say to them, what can't we do, what shouldn't we do with ghosts. So then that leads to spirit guides and life paths explained. Why are we here? Do we have these external entities like her? So she's in my first book. Who is this woman? So all my books interact together, okay? They're not just like novels like Stephen King does where they're all different, okay? So, yeah, my books all interact. So this last one that I'm writing, I want it out there. I want to do a proper book launch with it where I start standing up on stage, because how many people say, Linda, you need to come to my city, get up on the stage and tell us how to do this. So I've got to start doing it. This year is my doing year of getting this done, okay? So, yeah, if you do want to help me support my channel, I am totally going to say please do, because I have big plans. You know, look how many people now are getting turbo cancers, other conditions, neurological diseases, strokes, blood clots. This is all at a cellular level where electromagnetic forces and our own biofield of energy can heal. I've done it. Now I've just got to put it in writing so you can do it too. I'm excited for where I'm going. So, love Bob. Don't know why I just said that now when I'm here waiting for you. So I've just had a little pause. So let's get you a card, love bud. Love your name, love bud. Hello, good morning. Oh, you're in Sarah. Oh, Sarah from Maine. Now, isn't it funny that I just said Stephen King because he's in Maine? He lives in Bangor. Sarah, love bud. Didn't even read. My mouse was over your words. So sorry for that, Sarah. And thank you so much for your patience, because you got your card. You know, I haven't had too many major arcanas today, but you got a major arcana, and if you know the tarot deck, it's number 7. 7 in the major arcana is the Hanging Man. Now, please do not feel that you're actually, something bad's going to happen. This card represents that something has already happened bad, and this card is your way out of it. Okay? So in layman's terms, this would be like last week you had a car accident. Heaven forbid, I don't want that energy on anyone, right? But it's an example. So this card represents something like last week you lost your job, you were in the car accident, or you had the cold, or whatever you got. This card shows that you're now getting out of that situation. Your car's getting fixed. You just applied for a new job that you're going to get. It also shows that if you've been sick, now you're getting healthy again. So this hanging man, the bad stuff to put you into that position has already happened. Okay? So have a look at your life. What's happened in the last few weeks, months? It could have been a year or a decade. But now it's time for you to heal and get out of that situation. Love, bud? Okay, Sarah? Yay. Yeah, because his hands are free. Look, he can just untie himself and just get out of that mess. Okay, so it shows that he's not hanged. He's hanging. Okay, he's getting better. He's getting out of that situation. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Sarah. Okay. Wendy Wilder, please give Linda a thumbs up. Yay, Wendy Wilder, thank you for that. If you do like what I'm saying here today, please subscribe. Please follow my channel. Set your notifications. 9 a.m. Brisbane time. Sundays, I do today, live tarot. Thursday, 9 a.m., I do free psychic questions. So you can ask all your questions, okay? Do you see me moving? Or how's that co-worker go? Okay? All right, so this is my card for Peregrinus fella. Yeah! Good morning, Linda. Can I please have a card for everyone's favourite pigeon, please? You did get your favourite pigeon card. I love that you asked for a card for your pigeon and not for yourself. You're amazing. Thank you so much. So here's a card for Disco Duck. We can't say Disco Duck. It's Disco Pigeon. Okay? 5 of Cups. Please, now just remember 3 are empty, but there's still 2 at the back. So any healing that's going on, it's showing that there is still good energy coming in for healing. Okay? And I hope and pray Disco's getting there. All right, so it's the 5 of Cups for Disco the pigeon. Yes, I pull cards for people's pets. They're entities. They're intelligent. They've got a consciousness. Okay? Of course I'll pull cards for people's pets. I do tarot for my cat. What's Mary's week going to be? Is she going to scratch me again? How long's she going to sleep today for? And I get the card and it's like the sleeping, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty comes out. And you think, oh God, she's going to sleep all day. Little wave. Sadness seems complex. At times it feels very old, possibly from past ancestors or lives. It helps to forget about yourself and connect with someone. Of course it does. We have to go through our grieving and our sadness. I went over, actually it was last Saturday. So where's last Saturday? Saturday was the 3rd. Oh no, today's the, oh God. Actually it wasn't. I went over on the 31st, last Wednesday, because it was the day before I did my live. I'm still getting used to this Thursday. Okay. On the 31st, I went over to the cemetery. My dad, he's in the crematorium section. Well, he died in August. I have no idea where his ashes are. And there's no plaque on, he's got a little, I call it a rock. But he's got like a little, maybe it's just best if I just show you a photo, because I just took a photo when I was there last week. Because I was showing my friend that is not there yet. God, what is wrong with my photos? Get out of there. Get out of there. Here we go. All right. So there's my dad. He's got a little, this is where my dad's going. And as you can see, there's no plaque there yet. Okay. He should have a little plaque. So if you see the lady next, well, this is his spot, number 5. So as you can see, this one here, they've got their own little plaque, right? How long does it take to get a plaque made? Like you can see, it's only like 8 inches by 8 inches, this little plaque that my dad's getting. So this is my dad's spot. That's where he's going. He died in August. September, October, November, December. We're nearly there in February, so it's January. So it's been 5 months. My family are not telling me where he is. They're not even telling me where his ashes are. I know they've been picked up because I spoke to the office. But what happens is I went over there New Year's Eve hoping and praying his plaque would be there. So at least I can go somewhere and reflect with my dad. Yeah? So I go over there about every week, to tell you the truth. But he's not there. And it's not my job to ring my family and say, what's happening with Dad? I believe they're the ones dealing with it. So they should be the ones sharing what they're doing. You know? If I make a cake, is it fair for someone to come over to my house and say, oh, I heard you're making a cake. Can I please have some? That's not right. What is right if I make the cake and I ring a friend and say, hey, I made a cake. Would you like to come and share it? It's the same thing with my dad's ashes. So they've got the ashes. They're the ones that are dealing with it. They should be telling me what's going on, yeah? You'd think. But shows you what my family's like. Anyway, so when we go through sadness and grief, it's weird. There's no time for it. There's no duration or set time where you can say, okay, we're only going to grieve for a week over your dad and then get over it and you go back to work and you're going to be okay. No, because for me, this has now been 5 months. I had a breakdown. Okay, so that was last Wednesday because I did my live on Thursday, and you wouldn't even know because I do a good job of masking my emotions. You know, I've got PTSD. I've learned how to hide behind that and be the person that you want me to be. I've become the person you want me to be, so I wear that hat. But then I had news just yesterday morning that sort of cut me off at the knees and put me back down into that well of despair and grief. A totally different person is just going through some absolute horrible stuff. So I rang a friend and I spoke to them. And that's the first thing I suggest to people. We learned this in psychology. Talk to someone, whether it's a friend, family member, even your neighbour, if you're good with your neighbour, co-workers. Well, pick your moment there because co-workers are always competitive. They'll use information to get a promotion ahead of you. Talk to your HR boss and say, hey, I'm struggling. You know, I've got this issue. What do you suggest I do? So we ask people their opinions, etc. Okay, that's the first thing that I always say to people. Reach out to someone. Then we've also got to try somehow to deal with what we've been through. So again, I talk about my books. We try, actually, let's take that back. We don't forget what we've been through. We don't forget the people who we're associated with, like my dad. Okay? But we turn that sadness into some sort of happiness. So when I think about my dad, he was in that aged care facility for 4 years. Come on. They treated him well, but there was things that were done there that I believe ended up being the end of him. And I can't hold that against people. because it's above people. It's the mandates, okay? It's the government doing this, the organizations that are doing this stuff. So I funnel that energy into being a better person myself, because my dad had his own life. And this is what I want anyone to know that's been grieving. The people we lose, they signed up for what they go through. We sign up for what we go through. We sign up to be the grievers, the trauma survivors. We are the ones who are now living through the worst genocide of the planet, where millions and millions have died from these COVID adverse reactions, which is what happened to my dad. So we had a choice. We could have left this planet before COVID, like my friend Ali. She died in December 2019. So she signed up, and she was a witch. She was a proper witch. She knew this. She was buying food in June 2019. She said, Lynda, it's coming. The big thing, the big sickness is coming. In 6 months, everyone's going to be locked down. She was telling me 6 months before. And I said, I know, I've known this for 20 years myself. So you don't want to know. She had a room full of water. She had like 3,000 bottles of water because she knew the shops were going to be closed. But her life contract that she signed, guess what? She exited December 2019 before COVID came out. So that was her choice, her free will. We all have that. My dad, he would have known before he was born that he was going to be in an aged care facility for 4 years and he'd die as a reaction. He knew it. So that sort of makes me feel more comfortable, more able to deal with my own life when I think about my own experience where I died and I saw that we all do sign up for what we do, our soul contracts, life contracts, whatever you want to call it, okay? But when we grieve other people, I've got videos about this. We have to identify why we miss them, because that other person has created a void in our lives. And it's when we look at what they did for us, like let's go with our mothers. Stereotypically, our mother is the maternal one. She cares for us. She looks after us when we're sick. When she makes us this chicken soup when we're sick. So when we lose our mum, we have a void there, because who's going to look after me when I'm sick? So this is our time to stand up and be accountable and learn from what other people have done, their wisdom, and become them ourselves. So when you get sick, you make your own chicken soup. So you become that proud moment of what your mother would have wanted if that was the case, right? So I hope that gives you some sort of psychological healing as to what we go through when things happen. We grieve. You know, I'm going to be an absolute wreck when I lose my cat, because I've had her now for 12 years. It's the longest I've ever had a cat. And I'm going to be absolutely ruined because I already know the void and how she fills that void at this point, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to miss the companionship. I'm going to miss her little meow. I'm going to miss her sleeping on my bed. So we've created again. And that's why when a pet dies, guess what you do? You go buy a new one. They won't be the same. The next cat I get might not like sleeping on the bed. It might like getting in the bed, which is going to be a problem for me because I'm allergic. But at the end of the day, it's filling that void so we don't miss someone. Okay? I hope that helps you there. With sadness, with little wave. Okay? Yeah, so I hope that explains it. So let's just keep going here. Okay? Alrighty, so Reignite Monica 28. Good morning, Lynda. Can I please get a card as I'm about to embark on a grift tour of New Zealand? Oh, okay. What is a grift tour? I don't know. Reignite Monica 28. Okay, let's get you a card. I do like having a little pause from touching my cards, so let me just connect back to them. Reignite Monica. Let's have a card. Are you listening? Anybody out there? Come on. Card for Monica. Reignite Monica. Do you have a different name that you use? That'd be interesting. I think you do. I'm getting told that's not your only name. Have you got like 2 YouTube channels or something? Oh, there you go. You got that card. All right. Queen of Wands. Reignite Monica 28. Queen of Wands. So if you're about to embark on something, this is you, the queen, standing up, taking accountability. But look at what the Wands means too. So please go research what does the Queen of Wands mean for you. Reignite Monica. Okay. Okay. Bob Hope. I'm trying to be with her. Is it good or forget it? I'm Sagittarius. Thanks. Love you. Bob Hope, that's a Thursday question. Today's tarot. So I'm going to pull you a card for your question, okay? I'm trying to be with her. Is it good or forget it? Okay, let's have a look at what you get. Bob Hope. 1, 2, 3. Let's get you a card. Oh, there it goes. Yay, we got it. All right, you got the 7 of Swords. Bob Hope. There's your card, 7 of Swords. Yay. Okay. Eric and Serena. Morning, Linda. Nanu, back. Okay. Only a few days to go until we find out who is sitting in the chair. Oh, can we please have a card? Oh, my gosh. Please let me know how this goes. Oh, you got the Page of Pentacles. Oh, news coming. That's a page. You know, this is showing really good news. Now, remember, that's for today. Things could change tomorrow. But right now, today, I'm seeing this is a definite yes. Oh, my God. Page of Pentacles, Eric and Serena. Oh, my God. Page of Pentacles. Please go research what that means because I know it's a good one. Pages are all good news coming. Okay? Yes. All right. Memo. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I've just re-scrolled up and now. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. I've got to go back up. Oh, my gosh. Where am I up to? Oh, gosh. Okay. Mama. Oh, okay. Mama Lugapona. Oh, God. I'm so sorry with names. I'll just blame my Australian accent, okay? I decided a few years ago that I love every human being. I love that. It's made a huge difference in my life. Love that. True, says Dr. Lynda, I have a question. Would it be possible to do a private reading via Facebook? Well, I don't do WhatsApp, okay, but I do video calls in Facebook, okay? So here is how we go. I'm going to show you my Facebook. Here's me on Facebook. Send me a friend request, but send me a message in Messenger so I know it's you, so I accept you, okay? Or send me a Facebook Messenger message and say, hey, this is me. Because I get about 20 a day of people message requests, okay? And most of them are spam. I got 3 from 3 different Zach Bagans. Now, that's a guy from Ghost Adventures. I had John Bon Jovi, John B. Jovi. I've had all these Bon Jovis coming in. Ridiculous. So, guys, here's me on Facebook. Lynda Ray is my name on Facebook. Okay? Write me down, Lynda Ray. There's me with Mary. So there's me on Facebook, okay? Then you can go over to me on Messenger, okay? Send me a private message, okay? But just remember, if you send me a message, tell me who you are, all right? So you can do private readings through Facebook Messenger. I've done it heaps of times, okay? I actually prefer that better than Zoom because then I don't have to organize the Zoom call. I just ring you at the set time. It's easier, okay? So I don't do WhatsApp, okay, but I do Facebook Messenger, okay? Yeah, it's okay. All right. So if you do want a private reading from me, please make a PayPal transaction first. Email me, or you can send me a message on private messenger, okay? Let me know who you are, how much you've paid, and say, hey, this is where I am, so we can work out time zones, okay? If you're really smart, you'll Google what is the time now in Brisbane, Australia. So then you can say, oh, well, let's see if Lynda's free on 9 o'clock on Tuesday next week. I come back with my availability, yes or no, and then I book you in, okay? That's how easy it is. So thank you so much. They're true. Let me know who you are, that you're true 111 from YouTube as well, just so I know. Okay. All right. Little Wave, thanks so much for the card. So happy with it. Thank you so much. Robert Harris says, thanks for the cards, Lynda. Yay. Azabdul Malik. Oh my gosh, I hope I get these right. Thanks, Lynda, for the messages that ease my heart. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Mamaluga Pon, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry with these names. Mama Lou Gagon. Oh, okay, so it's Mama Lou. Okay. Thanksgiving for your card. Have a glorious day. Thank you so much for clarifying your name. Okay. Isn't it funny when you have like 3 words together and it can make other words? Okay, we all know that. Okay. Thank you so much for clarifying that. It's Mama Lou. So if I just call you Mama Lou, okay, I might just call you Mama Lou if I see you in the future. Please come back. I love being here, and I hope and pray you take up on my free generosity, 9 a.m. Brisbane time, Thursdays and Sundays. Okay, true. Thank you so much for the cards. By the way, I also love tiramisu and David Bros. Yeah, no. Yep. I hear you. I need chocolate now. Wendy Wilder, Lynda, please check out medical medium Anthony Williams. Love his books and videos. I think you may like it too. Let me just write him down. Anthony Williams. And what did you say? Here is medical medium. Okay. I wrote it down. Thank you so much there, Wendy Wilder. Lovebud says, so exciting. Thank you, Sarah. I remember your name is Sarah. The brain cells are still working. Robert Harris says, Mel and I send our love out to Disco the Pigeon. Yep, thank you so much for that. May his courage be to regale and the wind always be at his tail. Fly fast, fly strong, fly true, little one. What a nice little message. Susan, hi Lynda. Yay, Susan Lisa. Long time no see for you, darling girl. I hope you're going okay. Let's get you a card. Too many there. Look, too many pop out. So they just go straight back into the deck. Did you notice I'll just like I like putting them down every now and again just to let the energy clear out. Card for Susan Lisa, please. Card for Susan Lisa. Yay, come on. My voice is starting to go too, guys. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we have the 7 of Cups. Susan Lisa, 7 of Cups. I hope you look that one up. Get yourself a really good message for what that one means for you. Okay? I love it when they put animals in there. Every card has got a different outcome. This top one here has got like energy. The next one's fire. This one's got like stars coming out of it. Then we have this one with like money orbs. Then we've got the rainbow. We've got a dove and the vine. So every cup is a different outcome. I love my cards. They're so gorgeous, aren't they? 7 of Cups for you, Susan Laser. Wow. Okay. So Robert Harris says, I'm sorry to hear of what you've been going through, Linda. Life sometimes seems to throw the worst at us and always has the most awkward times. I hear you. But you know what? It makes us more resilient. It makes me more appreciate who I am and what I do for people. And it makes me appreciate those around us. You know, how do we learn to love people unless we see their trauma and their pains and hurts? You know, so we feel for them, you know? So that's where I'm at. If everyone was just happy all the time, like in heaven, we wouldn't have to ever feel, because it's natural. That heaven energy is natural. So that's why we're here, to really feel, okay? Yeah. Susan Lisa said, how do I send you something, Dr. Lynda? PayPal is my preferred way. Down below, I have a link if you wish to make a contribution to me. PayPal. Otherwise, I have a bank information, which please email me and I'll disclose my bank information. Okay, because if you're outside of Australia, you have to take the information to the bank because you get what's called a SWIFT code. Okay, yeah. So here we go. Millie J H8B. Okay, I'll just call you Millie J if that's okay. Oh, hang on. Tails Abates. Tails Abates. I'm going to do you first because you were here. Oh, Tails Abates. Oh, you got the 3 of Cups because I just snuck you in there. 3 of Cups. Yay! Please go research what that one is for you. Tails Abates 5927. Okay, now we have Millie J H8B. Hi, new subscriber. Can I get a reading too? Is it paid only readings? Well, I don't charge a set amount. I only ask for contributions of what people can afford. So at this point, Millie, you're getting a free tarot card today. I'm also here 9 a.m. Brisbane time where I do free psychic readings where you can ask a question. Everyone gets the opportunity to ask a question. Okay, obviously if people are going to ask more than like 2, I say no more because that's time you're taking up too much of my feed time on my live, and it's best to organise a time and date. Okay, I always say the more people contribute to me, the more time and effort I invest in other people. If you've noticed, there are people on here that I do invest more in because they do more for me as well. I don't do super chats and I don't do member only videos where you pay to see them. So I only operate on contributions or donations, as some people call it. So if you do want a private reading from me, please make a contribution through PayPal. Then we email me, tell me where you are, tell me how much you sent over, because I do get PayPals. Let me know where you live so we can work out a time for your Zoom call, okay? I will let you know, Billy Joe, I got your card. Yeah, so today is free. You get a free tarot card. So today your card is the Page of Cups. News is coming. Pages are always about news coming. So this is a really good card for you, okay? I hope this one helps you out. Please look that one up, okay? Please look it up on Google. So what does the Page of Cups mean? Find because there's heaps of different definitions there. Find the one that resonates with what you're going through. Okay, Wendy Wilder is sending all these love and yum-yums. Susie Leasy, what's your email? My email is below in the description. It is Lynda, Lynda, at Lynda Ray, LYNDARAE. So it's the same as my Facebook, Lynda Ray. Okay, so it's Lynda at lindaray.info. There's my email. Okay, it's in the description below. I'll also add it right now as a comment. Lynda at lindaray.info. Okay, there's my email. All right, so there you go. There's my email. Oh, I've just missed heaps of comments. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. What's your email? So there you go, Susan Lisa. Yep, my email has just been added. Wendy Wilder says thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Stephanie Patterson, 8531. Okay, hey guys, first time here from the UK. Yay! I've got a lot of people that watch me from the UK. Thank you so much for being here. I lived in the UK. I was in Surrey. Okay, I was at East Sheen, which is sort of between Putney and Twickenham. Yeah, Richmond. I was near Richmond. There you go. Okay, I lived there when I was 12. My dad was Air Force and he was working at the Australian Embassy in London. So we got to mix with some hobnobs. We had Lord Mountbatten as our neighbour. Remember the guy who Prince Charles liked? He got killed in, yeah, okay. Lord Mountbatten, he was our neighbour. So I have fond memories of the UK. I went to a lot of castles because Dad took us to all the castles. So I loved it. I want to go back to the UK. I want to see all the castles again. I want to do the Buckingham Palace tour because we never did that. Yeah, so yeah, that would be on my bucket list for sure. So where are you? Stephanie Patterson, you got you a card because everyone gets a tarot today. So thank you for telling me that you're in the UK. There's a lot here from the UK today. Enjoying the live, Linda. Happy to stumbled across you. Thank you. You're welcome. Please subscribe. Go back through all my videos. Go into my playlists where it says about videos playlists, okay, at the top. Click playlist because you may just want to watch all my heaven information when I died and had my NDE. What's heaven like? What's the life review like? Do we see our love pets in there? I've got a playlist just for ghost stories and how to talk to ghosts. I've got personal development, how-to videos. I've also got another playlist there on psychic information, how to release energies, what is energy compared to an entity, that sort of stuff. So all my videos hopefully are educational, okay? Feel free to go watch. Okay. Stephanie Patterson, you did get a tarot card today. You got the 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Please go and research what this one means for you. Thank you so much for being here. In fact, let's do it. I haven't checked out anyone's cards yet today. 10 of Swords. I'm going to look it up for you now, Stephanie. Where's the 10 of Swords? Oh, God. Okay, 10 of Swords. So I like showing that I've actually got it in my book so you know what I'm talking about. So you can see the picture next to the picture. Yeah, you can see the picture next to the picture. 10 of Swords. Okay. It represents feeling of a loss due to ending a difficult situation. Yet within this, we are released and ready for a new beginning. Now, if you've watched my prophecy video that I've just uploaded a few days ago, you will see that this year is all about the fire and the horse. We have that fast-moving energy coming in this year, okay? I thought I just saw someone standing in my doorway again. My dad has been coming to see. He died in August. My dad's been coming to me like every second or third day, by the way. I really should do a video about that and just tell you what he did. But getting back to Stephanie, thank you so much for being here. Please go and have a look at that card because remember, it's the opportunities that we now have to come out of that card, okay? So I hope that you pause the screen, write down the card, and really go Google it and have a look at it, okay? Alrighty. Wendy Wilder says, hi, Stephanie. Yay, look at all those love hearts, red, white, blue love hearts, the American flag, red, white, and blue. You know, I lived in North Carolina for a few years. I went up to Rockville, Maryland. I lived up there for about 6 months. Now I'm getting my accent back. G'day, mate. I've got to go back to my Aussie accent. I loved America. I wanted to live over there. I was really trying to stay there as a citizen. I wanted to get my green card and work over there and be a citizen. But unfortunately, I got told I had to come back. Okay. So I've just refreshed my screen. Stephanie Patterson says, yay, haha, I love your energy. I have family in Australia, Chicago and Ireland. Hey, how good is that? Love you being here, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I encourage anyone to contact me. My email is below. My P.O. box is below. So people do like to send me things. I did get a lovely gift this week for Christmas. Thank you to whoever sent that from Etsy. Okay, that's all I'm going to say because I'll know it was them. I'm not wearing it today because I've kept it in its box so my daughter can see it when she comes home. I also got this because I've still got this one here. This is what I also received, my beautiful red horse. Look at that, just shining away. The lady actually made this herself, and she's got some physical ailments, I'll just say that. But look at the detail that she's put into this. And it's got its own little thing on the back. So I love this. Okay, it's going out into my lounge room. Alrighty, so there you go, guys. I've just been reading your info and I've subscribed, hon. I can't wait to explore you. Thank you so much. Just remember, guys, at this point, if you make a PayPal contribution of $10 or more, you get all 5 of my books. Okay? Anything over $50 or more, you get all 5 of my books plus up to an hour and a half one-on-one with me where you can ask me all your psychic questions. Some people do ask if their dead grandparents will come through, that type of stuff. People want spiritual development. They want personal growth and development. Other people want to see their spirit guides because, yes, I see spirit guides as well. So I'm a multitude of psychic abilities since my NDE. I'm the woman who went to heaven for 5 years. Google me. I'm all over Google with all my interviews. I've had over 70 million views on my interviews now. I am so honored that my story is getting out there and people are believing and trusting what is out there. So Stephanie says, thank you. The welcome I've received is amazing. Stephanie, you're learning who I am. I'm not a person to just say, time's up, see you later. I don't do that. Every reading I do, I say to the person, if you do want to talk more, you've got my email. Contact me because I try to do everything I can for every specific person on this planet. The energy around the world is absolutely going down the toilet. I'm here, I know I'm here to help you to become your best version of who you are. And it excites me because I know what's coming. We're in a spiritual war, and it is amazing that gorgeous people like you are reaching out. So why wouldn't I extend my hand, grab you, and pull you in for the biggest love hug on the planet and say thank you for being here? And I'm serious about that to all of people watching. So that's it for me today. I've got no more comments. My voice is going because I've been here now for 2 hours. Yay! Free tarot day. I'm here again that Thursday, 9 a.m. I will be here doing live psychic questions. No tarot cards that day. Please ask your psychic questions. I zap into her and I give people information. If you do want a little testimonial, I just did get one this morning. I did a reading for a man and his wife about a year ago. They've been doing IVF unsuccessfully, trying to have babies. And I said, you're going to have success on your second attempt. First one will fail because they've already had heaps. Your next one will fail, but then you're going to have a girl. He's just emailed me this morning. His wife is 6 months pregnant with a girl on their second attempt after I spoke to them. So my prophecies, my psychic information does come true. I love it. So if you do want a reading from me privately, please make a contribution below through PayPal and email me and we'll go from there. So on that note, guys, I'm at a door. Have a great, beautiful Monday, Sunday, Thursday, wherever day you're on all over the planet. What year are you in? Because the other day I was in 2026 and I was talking to people still in 2025. But wherever you are, I don't care. It's the energy we create. It's the love that we give, and we emit that to everyone else on the planet that matters. So on that note, I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer. See you all soon. Thanks so much, little wave. Love you too, darling girl. Talk to you all soon. Bye.